What's up guys, TechDog here, and today I will be showing off my Polaroid collection. To start with this one, this is my very first Polaroid camera that I ever had and that I have ever used. It's a Land Camera 1000, it uses SX70 film, and this one we just found in the house that we bought in Germany. So it was from the previous owners of the house. As you can see, it uses SX70 film. Probably made in UK or sold it there originally. Yeah, it still works, but the pictures of this camera are, so to say, kind of yellowishy blue. I'll show some examples. Alright, I found some pictures. These are like 4 of the first pictures that I have ever taken with Polaroid cameras. In fact, this one is my very first one. It's the flag of Latvia. I have in my wall, like a little bit dusted because I keep it on the top of my card staple. I also tried testing writing on a pen with it. Yeah, just in Latvian text. I tried checking out what's better to write it, but this one is like special, very special picture for me. And yeah, this camera doesn't have a flash, and with this I also learned that Polaroids really need a lot of light, because I turned out all the lights I have. I turned on like extra lights in an evening, and this is all I got, but it has a very nice old school vibe to it. And what I meant that is a little bit greenish. For example, here it's my girlfriend at Königsplatz. I think it was there, or it was Siegestor in Munich. It's like a little bit yellowish. Still a nice picture, but if given enough light, it can produce some amazing results. This is the Man Up Terrace in the English Garden, Munich. It's a very nice picture. Yeah, and just for example, this is like incomplete snow. There wasn't a lot of yellow. I'm not very sure if it was taken with this camera, but I think it was. So it's already last year, and I have taken so many pictures. I just had the idea just to go through them and like show this picture I have taken with this camera and this with this, but I have so much that attributing each to one will be too hard. And maybe if you will be interested, I can show my best pictures I have made with each camera. So yeah, this is my very first camera. It has the light adjustment wheel here, just standard shutter, light attaches here. I had one. I have never used it though, because it was in a terrible shape. I will show it later off in the video. And I will just put it here, the background. So, next one is this one. This is like the next model, so to say, the upgrade from 1000 to 2000. I have actually never used this one. I bought the same model from my friend in Latvia, because these cameras are not easy to combine in Latvia and Germany. They are everywhere. I buy them on eBay or just like through local ads. In Latvia it's impossible to get them, so I got one for a good price for my friend, exactly this model. He's been very happy with it. This is like a little bit advanced. If this has just a non-adjustable lens, it's a single focal point, more than 6 meters. I think it has to be 6 meters to infinity. But this one you can adjust from like half a meter up until infinity. Yeah, that's cool. But also you have what you might have already noticed, but almost all Polaroid cameras have a separate viewfinder. It means when you are looking through the viewfinder, what you are seeing, for example here, you're looking at the other camera, what you will see through the viewfinder is not what you will find on the picture, because the picture is taken from here, from this lens, and there's a little bit delay, not a delay, but a little difference. If you're taking a picture of something that's very far, it's not so noticeable, but if you're taking like a picture of a group of people, there is always, the picture is like a little bit to the side. But yeah, this one also uses S670 film, if I recall correctly. Exactly, this one also uses S670, and yet I cannot comment much because I have actually never used it. I bought it because it came with a nice bag. I will show it at the end of the video. But yeah, that's this. Just leave it to the side. So, and now since we are on the boxy type cameras, here, this is my 1-step 2. So you can see it's meant like to be a direct successor to this one. It has an integrated flash light and yeah, self timer, but so it doesn't have a lot of differences. Oh, I forgot to mention that these ones, they don't have like a tripod mount. You can get the mount in this, so let's say an adapter. Oh no, I think actually you cannot. It's just like that. Okay, you can. But this one actually has a mount, which is very nice for taking group selfies. Every time when I have friends over, I just set it on the tripod and take a picture. And this one also, these two have the exposure adjustment knobs here. This one has just slider if you want it more or if you want it less. You want the default amount. Yeah, in function, it's pretty similar to this one. Just plug in the flash. Oh, and it also has a flash override button. And what is great about this one, it charges via USB. So it means the film for it is less expensive. Film for these 8 pictures costs like 17 to 20 euros depending on the exact model, but for this one it's like only 15 euros. So that's why I use it the most. But it was also the most expensive. The rest of the cameras I bought like for 20 euros. This one cost me 110 euros if I recall correctly. You can do the math to calculate whether or not it is worth it. But it also takes the I-type film that doesn't have battery. I can make a video explaining the differences between the models. This one is just like a show off my collection. And so we are on the S670 train. This is the best Polaroid camera I have. It's the S670, the original, not the original, but yeah, the alpha variant. And this one is actually a single lens reflex camera. It was the first folding one, if I recall correctly. And the thing with this one is, oh, it's really hard to get the camera correctly. Yeah, that it has, this one has a manual focus also, but also what you see is exactly the picture which you will have on the film later. And these produce really high quality pictures. Cannot stress this enough. Here's the focus slider, so the exposure adjustment. Where was the... Oh boy, I haven't used it in a long time. Here, if you press it down here, her film comes out, but I think there aren't any pictures in here. Oh shit, there was film off. Oh man. Oh boy. And oh, there were 2 pictures left. Oh no, it was the last one. Man. Oh man. Fail. Yeah, this one is moduled. Pro tip, leave them in the dark after taking. Man, I wasted the last picture of S670 film, but it was already expired. It was like for half a year in there, so it won't have come out good anyway either. But when it's ready, we will take a look at it. And yeah, this I feel really stupid now. Oh, and I forgot to mention the film counters for the old school cameras. Here is also the counter, so to say how much film is left. This one doesn't have any film in it, so it's empty. This one is also empty, yeah, since I have never used it. But this one, when I turn it on, it shows the amount of film left here. For example, it means here that I have 7 pictures left from 8. Earlier, when they started making film, there were 10 pictures in each bag, so it just says only 1. Take it out, it adds to 0. I cannot take it out. Man, I still feel really stupid about it. Yeah, these bags have batteries in them, that's why they're a bit more expensive. If you insert it back, it will be ejecting the blind slide now, and now you can see here it says there are 10 pictures left in here. And also, if you're wondering why this strap doesn't match this camera at all, So let's case here behind. It is because I took it from this one, because I have never used this one. This one is a wider angle. It's like a different format. It's the Spectre, I think. No, oh boy, I have forgotten the name. Yeah, it uses wider format film. I will show it when I have another wider angle camera. Other than this one. This one feels like very early 2000s. I found it on eBay cheap. I haven't used it, but yeah, that's about it. You can also notice it's quite other generation. That's why the strap, and I simply removed the strap and put it on this one because I actually used this one. This one I didn't use, so yeah, also not too many comments about this one. But this here is the image, Polaroid image, and I have actually used this one. I have used one pack of film. For example, here's one picture taken with this camera. It's our cat Herzog's, and if you compare, here is a normal Polaroid picture, and here's the Spectre. All the other cameras use like this 43 format. It's not 43; it's like more square. And this one is like wider, and so from behind it looks differently. It's like it's not as tall, but it's wider. If you put it here, this corner, and basically that's the difference. But they don't make this film anymore. I have bought from the last batch a pack of it for some special occasion. They don't make film for this anymore, so this one is not. Will not have much use in the future because they are not very reliable. Yeah, if I pop it open, it looks like this. So standard stuff. Oh, it has autofocus system. This one has two lenses, near lens and far lens. This doesn't have focus. This also has a fixed lens. These two have manual focus. This one has autofocus. And basically that's about it. Yeah, glass coated lens. Put it aside. And now that we are already on the autofocus cameras, I have two more that I will show. I have this one, Impulse AF. I really like this one. It's like it feels very sturdy in hand. It has like this. It's like these are all plastic. It's like somehow feels way sturdier than others, and it's more compact. I can just pop it in my backpack and take it out. Here, it's this how turned on. It also has a selfie timer. I think only these two and this one have. This doesn't have, and that's about it with this one. It's the Impulse. There's also a variant without autofocus. It's like the Sonar autofocus. Whenever you are taking picture, it works like echolocation, just like a flat mouse. I forget a bat. It makes a high frequency sound and then receives it back. And then yeah, it tries to estimate the distance to the object, and I just focus accordingly. Also, light adjustment slider whenever you are in darker or lighter place. I really like the idea of it. Flash that pops out. Whenever you pop out, the flash starts charging. And I have one more camera that I will show. But these don't fit here anymore. I have to do like rearrangement here. Yeah, alright. This one won't fit. I will get the last camera because I was using it recently. Alright, I'm back. This is the typical 600 series one I have. It opens up like this. It's like this from the front. It has autofocus. That's why I like it so much. And it's also very practical. I just close it, put it in the trunk of my car, and just go about my business. This here discharges the flash. Let's check this time. How many film I have? None. It's just an empty film pack, I think. Yeah, it's an empty film pack here inside. Discharges the flash, and then this one does the picture taking. It uses 600 film. It's the 600 series. Basically, all the 600 series cameras are the same. And that is my camera collection. I also have some 2 Polaroid bags, and there is one camera that I have dismantled. I am working on some project with it. There is already footage of it. When it works, I will finish it and upload to YouTube. It will be very interesting. It will make it's this type of camera, and it will make it compatible with I-type cameras, like a battery replacement thing. I saw it on the official Polaroid Instagram some months ago, and I really liked that idea. And I think that's about it. This is my Polaroid collection. I also had one more, a newer 600 series, but I gave it to a friend who also wanted to make Polaroid pictures. And that's about it. I don't have any more. And now that the film has developed, here's the S670, completely out of focus. I also moved it while it was capturing, but I think it's you can also about make it here. It's like these two exactly. These cameras I moved a little bit, little nice artistic detail. If you want to pass it out like that. But yeah, the freshest picture with the S670. As you can see, it also isn't very developing here. It isn't developing very much here. So just the film in it also wasn't very good anymore. But whenever it's back in Amazon stock, I will order more film for the S670. But that's about it. So thank you guys very much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe, and you can also leave comments if you have some questions about the cameras. And I will make some more Polaroid videos soon. Bye.